AShinyObject.
Gigan is over 6 inches tall. Look at that. All because of them crazy butter knives. Before I get started, I did just want to give a shout out to my latest patron, Comvic. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but hey bro, thank you so much for becoming a Shinrobs. You're a patron. I genuinely don't know where all of you are coming from, but I'm not going to question it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And now, is this as weird for you lot as it is for me? Because it's really weird for me too. Look at how dark I am now. I didn't realize all that white was reflecting back at me. Anyway, tag time. Godzilla Final Wars Gigan Modified Chainsaw Butt Rock Edition is going to be sporting quite a lot of blues on his tag, and I kind of dig it. It's nice and moody, just like him. We'll see Gigan, probably modified version, Gigan, Godzilla 2025. The side of the tag will be shaped out to Gigan's included butter knives, we're gonna call them. Bandai Namco Godzilla Final Wars Bandai Movie Monster Series, and the inside of the tag is filled with the stuff. And since this guy is a standard release, we are going to give him the single sleeving method. Nice and fresh. My god, just look at all that edge. So in terms of paint and detail, I mean, you could already see detailing from a mile away, but this paint offers discussion. Gigan is going to be a yogurty blue color, which I wasn't expecting, but if I do remember correctly, him not having a lot of blue was one of my main complaints with the 2019 Final Wars Gigan figure. Possibly. Clip.
Very beautiful metallic blue that was definitely skimped out upon on this figure.
So here, instead of adding more blue, they just made him entirely blue, and he's going to be glittery. It solves the problem. It kind of brings forth another problem, but I kinda dig it. Granted, I in no way, shape, or form watch Final Wars by choice these days, so he could have been just like this in the movie. And honestly, for what it is, I think it looks pretty good. I love all the little intricate detailings going along Gigan's body. Especially over here, he looks kinda techno-organic-y, almost like a xenomorph that had a My Chemical Romance face. We'll see some fantastic detailing like that on his shoulders and biceps, along the side of his titties and his abs and his spleenal areas, and we will see that in full all along through Gigan's unpainted tail. Yeah, it's unpainted, and I don't really care. But to be fair, I am not Gigan's hugest supporter on his Slipknot phase design over here. And it's not just this version, it's just both versions. Yes, he looks friggin' awesome and cool and everything, but hey, look at it this way. They technically match in terms of paint. Ish. Now that I really look at it though, that deeper metallic blue on black looks a hell of a lot better. This is one hell of a snafu if I've ever seen one. Yeah, this is definitely strange, but at least they're easily differentiable, save for, you know, one having blades and the other one having chainsaws. It's alright, yeah, it's different, sure. Anyway, deep reds for his visor and forehead eye. We're gonna get some nice deep metallic. Look at that. Zoink, Scoob. That's not pretty, but I do very much enjoy how the sails were painted up. That blood red just looks so good for this. Let's get rid of the scratched up for, yeah, there we go. The blood red just looks fantastic. It brings out those details. And that mechanical aspect of Gigan is just right out in front here. Just hitting you over the head with it. And yes, both sides of each sail will be painted blood red. Just this version's a little scratched up or peeled up or paint sloppied up. I really do dig how glittery his skin is. It's just so nice. And it's cool to see his butter knives on the back of his head over here actually painted this time. This is just overkill. But the details along over here are just lovely. As are the details on this here chainsaw arm, which, yeah, basic, but they get the point across, absolutely. And they're going to look exactly the same on both sides. On both arms. Swing. Sparkle. Gigan's buzzsaw corset over here is going to be looking basically exactly how it did on the 2019 release. Bro got kneecaps like Valdo from Soul Calibur 2. Jesus, but beautiful details. And then Gigan's toes over here are going to be the same exact silver as everything else on the body. Lovely details. Hell yeah. Just a nice looking figure that maybe could have used a little bit more paint. Do be warned though, these chainsaws are actually a harder plastic. They're not going to be vinyl like the other versions were. So if you go to spin it, there's a good chance you're going to break up the glue seal, and I don't know if that's going to give you the results you want. I actually do feel that the plastic kind of weighs down the arms a little bit. Well, the one arm, not so much this arm. So it might be different for you on your copy whenever you receive it. But hey, for the most part, modified Chainsaw Gigan Butt Rock Edition, I think he's quite cool. And if this video convinces you to buy it, why not get it from my friends over at Beast of the East Collectibles? There will be a link in the pinned comment down below, and you can use my coupon code SHINROB5 to get 5% off your order. With that being said, size comparisons. Shokugan, movie, Memorial Box movie, King, HG, Playmates, Trendmasters, Minimates, Finger Puppets, Wednesday's video. Oh. And now for articulation, with a twist. I'm sorry, I absolutely had to do that. This guy just bleeds and seethes I Am All of Me from Shadow the Hedgehog. I know this figure is absolutely a fan favorite and one that people have been asking for since the original one came out. And since I really don't care for that of Modified Chainsaw Gigan, I mean, I think he's entirely serviceable, but I know people are going to take issue with the tail. Granted, since the base form Final Wars Gigan came out, I kind of just assumed ever since then that if a Chainsaw Gigan was coming, it would be exactly the same. And for the most part, it is. They look like extremely pointy Hot Topic boyfriends. What else can I say? And I guess as an added bonus, I could talk about Playmates Final Wars Gigan, who, as we all may remember, kinda was pretty friggin' awesome for some damn reason. Granted, he too lacked the blue. Bars. But he also had quite a bit more than the Movie Monster series did. And such things will be repeated here. For better or for worse. The same character from the same film, two different forms, but so drastically different from one another. You kinda gotta love it. God, look at all that edge. Absolutely not a bad release in the slightest. Absolutely not one of the Movie Monster series' stronger wide releases. But hey, we finally have Chainsaw Gigan, and the Final Wars wish list shrinks ever so. What do we need now? King Caesar? Ebira? A zillion? And who else? Be sure to check out my social media, follow me on all those different platforms. I will see you all on Wednesday night where we take a look at some bizarre looking kaiju. It's got fucking shuttlefish. Yeah. Peace. Do be warned though, these do be warned.